Alrighty then, it's time for part 2 of my Epic Cities War tutorial. I'm gonna be talking about armies and navies in this video. Oh, also, if you wanna look at which cities are open for available taking fast, you can go over here and click this button. It looks like a radar thing, and click it. Usually this would cost 1 gem for you to do, but since I'm an OG in the game, it does not cost anything. So as you can see, there's a lot of cities here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this. Oh, and also something you can do is you have a choice of these weapons. Usually you'll have about 10 of these. You don't really want to worry about that right now. And actually, before I do that, you can get a bunch of these weapons. You can even get nukes in this game, which is pretty sick. So go to over here, and you want to sell all of your uranium, because your uranium is pretty much useless. Rare, I would sell for now, unless you're trying to build something that requires rare. I would sell most of your food and oil as well, so let's sell a lot of my oil. So now you're just left with gold and steel. So, the first thing you should do in the game is build a bunch of Striker 40s. They're really good for defense. So build a lot of them. Got 53. And where's my army? Out here it is. So you want to recruit all the troops that you can. That's less, but 53 Striker 40s, you only need 106 of these troops here. So if you recruit more, you can just do this minus button there and click OK. Now the problem with this is that it's going to be a little bit slower. Let's go to the city you can click one of these cities, and as you can see, look, uranium. So you wanna get a lot of resource cities here, because that will boost the income that you get once you join an alliance. And you see these daily rewards. If you get a city that produces something, it'll give you a lot more of that thing every day. Like, it's every day, bro. Anyway, since I did it a long way, it's gonna have to wait a long time. This is about an hour from now. So, Striker 40s are the most efficient for defense, and it's what you should be building. But what's the most efficient for attack, I hear you asking? We'll go to artillery for that, and then it's the 2S25. Now, this requires rare, and I don't have any of that. Hold on a minute, let me get some. Alrighty then, I just refreshed the game, and now I got a bunch more stuff. That's great. You gotta refresh the game. This doesn't update in real time. So build some 2S25s. I can't build that much right now, but I can build 10 of them. Well, and that's not that much. Once you get about like 100,000 defense in your army, and which is gonna take like maybe a couple days for you. Like this army right here that I'm sending only has 8,000 defense. So it's gonna take a little bit. They have a lot of attack and defense, but they are very expensive to build, and so I can't build one right now. But what you have to do is this is a Navy camp right here, a Navy base. It's pretty based. Set it really wherever. Ideally, you want to set it on the closest coast to where your army camp is. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, my camp used to be over here, but I changed the location of it. Speaking of which, if you want to, you can relocate your camp, but that's going to be expensive. It's going to cost 60 gems. And also, another thing about armies, when you're sending an army somewhere, you'll get a choice between amphibious routes and overland routes. If you're doing an army, you always want to do overland routes so that you don't go through, like, an ocean, which you need a navy for. And once you get your navy, all you need to do is just do the same thing with the city, but you can go, same thing with an army, but you can go across the ocean. So if I built something, I could go to this city right here, Yanbu, and it would, I could move my ships and stuff. It's pretty good. Now, something that you really, really, really do not want to do in this game, unless you already have like a lot of defense and attack build up, is you do not want to go to world chat and talk smack about everyone, because everyone's gonna target you probably, since you're a new player. Now, if you wanna really rise through the ranks, what you gotta do is, once again, get an army. Okay, there's this one right here. Boom. And you gotta send it to the big cities. Like, okay, well, this is not free. A lot of the big cities probably aren't gonna be free, because they're big and everyone wants them. That sounded weird. But, I'm sure Dusseldorf. You can go to Dusseldorf. A closer city, I think Hamburg was free. Yes, Hamburg is free. Home of the hamburger. Send it there. And Hamburg, I'm just gonna gem. Hamburg is a top city. It has 600,000 value. And so what that means is if you go here, you'll see the city. Scroll down a bit. And as you can see, Hamburg is now owned by me, or in your case, it would be you. I don't know if Hamburg is free in the new server or not. But once you get a seriously high amount of gold is when you should start building Challenger 2s for defense and Abrams for attack. But that's not going to be for a long time, because they're pretty inefficient. For now, you should build Striker 40s and 2S25s. And that's all you probably, I think, need to know about armies and navies. That's it for part 2. Make sure to subscribe.